So you're looking at it like, oh my God, this could be God placing this person around me, or he's doing this for a reason. And then you find out that it's like, no, it's just the devil continuing to play with you again. And it's like, why are you playing with me? Like what's going on? Because my intentions are always right. Oh yeah, we gonna talk, because it's on my spirit, it's on my heart. I just, whew. So, make sure I'm looking good. Am I looking good? All right. So what we're really supposed to be talking about today is the real reason why I am single. And I don't know where it came from, just off the top of my head. It's like, just open up and just talk about the real reason I feel I am single. And all of this is from a woman's point of view. So for the men that like to be like, men get cheated on too, men do this too, men. I'm not a man. Do I look like a man? I think not. So I'm not speaking from a man's perspective. I'm speaking from a woman's perspective. Okay. First of all, let me just start by saying, I just think it's so sad and unfortunate how many fiancés and husbands, boyfriends, and whatever you want to call it, are in my DM. I just think that if that don't scare you away from being in a relationship and marriage, I don't know what else will. A message to the players. That is so embarrassing. I can only imagine being a wife and my husband is in everybody DM trying to holler at them, or even a girlfriend or whatever, just period. You make a commitment to someone, or you give a person your word, and then you're in everybody's DM or whatever. That would be so embarrassing to me. And you need to know that it is embarrassing to your wife, because then it's like another woman can be like, I mean, but her man be in my DM, and you know, like, that's just embarrassing. Like, who wants that? But a lot of you men, you don't care. It's all about you and what you want. And so you didn't think about how it makes your marriage look, or how it makes your wife look. You don't care about that. Whether it's fiance, girlfriend, you don't care about that woman's feelings enough. You don't care about your vows enough to not be in another woman's DM. I just feel like it's unacceptable. Yes, I'm speaking out and I'm saying it's unacceptable. So if you're married, stay out of my DMs. If you're engaged, stay out of my DMs. If you've been in a relationship for a long time, stay out of my DMs. If you got a girlfriend, stay the heck out of my DMs. That's first and foremost. Second of all, I'm really praying that that type of character does not turn me off. You know, like, it's just so hard, because it's like, as soon as you think somebody is like a good guy or a good person, it's like you find out that nah, they crazy too. They out here too. They out here doing the most too. They out here thirsting too. They out here, and you're just like, wow, like, what is going on? What is going on with our men? I know I'm always saying what is going on with our men, but I am so serious. What is going on with our men? And it's to the point to where, for me, it's scary. Like, it's like, I'm a person that I'm trying to trust people, and you know, it's not fair to go into new situations. It's not fair to be going into new situations, you know, with carrying everything that you took from your last situation. That's not fair. But it's just like, you sit back and you watch people and you just see that, wow, like, y'all all do the same thing. Y'all all do the same. Now, first and foremost, whenever guys are saying, don't compare me to this and this and that and that and this dude and that dude, red flag. That always means that it's somebody they're trying to run from, and it's somebody that you need to be running from. That's what that means. That means that they're no good. So always, I've in my lifetime of dating, the main guys that was always so heavy on, don't compare them, they're like nobody else and all of that, it never felt that they were the guys to run from, to stay away from. Like, it is so crazy. And I just feel like it's just making me just a little nervous, like, to step into a relationship. It's like, when every guy you've dated or similar, it's just like, what is going on? Like they turn out to just be on the same type of stuff. It's just so crazy to me. So how am I, a single woman, how am I supposed to value marriage to the level that I always have, and go into a marriage, you know, with the type of men that are out here today, when in the dating world, I'm seeing the same stuff? And then I'm talking to other single women, they're seeing the exact same stuff that I'm seeing, and it's just crazy. I don't know what's going on today. I don't know what's up. I really do not. It is so unfortunate, like, and it's so sad, and y'all look so ridiculous. You look so ridiculous. Then y'all out here DMing people. Women can screenshot all this stuff, send it to your wife, send it to your girlfriend, whoever, like, you know, it's just like, men are so, they don't show no remorse. I don't understand. Like, I don't, it's like, it makes me think about when K. Michelle said men are just not good people. When she said that, I know everybody went crazy, but I felt what she was trying to say. Like, I felt what she was saying. What she's speaking of is the fact that men will just do things like it's nothing, no big deal, roll over, go to sleep, come see you, kiss you, whatever, you know, and go back. Like, men will show no remorse about the things they do that they know that they don't have no business doing. When you give somebody your word or vow or whatever, you're supposed to stand by that, you know? It's not like all the game plan and, like, no. In the dating world, I'm the type, I like to put everything out on the table. Okay, so we're dating, we're gonna know each other, or we date multiple people. Like, what? Like, I be wanna know what's going on up front or whatever, because I'm looking out for my own self, and I'm just trying to get a feel of what this is, what type of guy this is. Like, that's just how I roll or whatever. But it just seems like over the years that, man, like, everybody's the same. Everybody, and that's how I know the world is about to end soon. That's why I know Jesus is coming back soon, because it's just like, people do not care. The violence in the world, period, let alone, you know, it's just like, it's not a big deal to them. They don't care. Because they're really deep down inside, I don't think they're that invested. And I don't want to say that somewhere they think cheating is okay. Maybe some of them probably do. We do have some men that feel like, well, if I'm taking care of everything, I should be able to do whatever I want to do. There are some men like that, but there are some men that say they don't believe that, and they believe in being loyal and all the above, and they out here doing the same thing, cheating, doing everything that they claim they know is wrong. They're doing it, but they don't see their self in the wrong at all. And I don't know, I've just come to the point in my life that I just feel like I'm just gonna focus on me, my relationship with God, and my bag. Like, I mean, that's always what I've been focused on, but I've always been so open for relationships, so open for a family and all of that. But I'm just looking at things. I was praying and talking to God, and it's just so crazy because I'm just like, man, God knows our life. You know, he knows what's going to happen before it happens. He knows what's best for us. He knows what we think we're going to like. He knows if we're going to like it or not, for real, or whatever. So I just woke up this morning with something on me that just said, trust God. Just trust God. Trust God. And a lot of stuff, when the answer is no about something or somebody, is because he is protecting you. Rejection is always protection. That was just on my heart, like, to share, because I'm just tired of being on like an emotional roller coaster, or having my hopes up that, oh, this is gonna be this person, they're different, or they're this, or this person seems whatever. I'm just tired of having my hopes up, and then like you turn around and see that, man, they're just like the other guy. That is just a different costume. It's just the craziest thing I have ever experienced in my life. Like, and I keep experiencing it over and over and over and over and over again. Like, guys that are claiming to be stand-up, honest, loyal guys that want the same thing you want, but they really don't. They don't. They want to be able to do whatever they want to do when they want to do it. Which is why you have to pay attention to actions. Yeah, it's just really making me look at marriage like, I don't know, I don't want to marry someone to be embarrassed or disrespected by someone. Like, that's like the worst and the biggest slap in the face to a wife. It's not a good feeling. That's why people be getting drove to Snap. You know, people want to laugh about Snap, but it's just like, this is a whole mental thing. Like, it really messes with your mental. You know, when someone come along and they're acting like they're one way, and then they turn out to be a totally different person. You know, like, you can't just play with people like that. Now, some people not crazy, you know, so they ain't gonna hurt you and ain't nothing gonna happen to you. But there's some people out here that will, what goes around comes around, and they will get you for playing with their emotions or whatever. But I guess I'm saying all this to say that pray for me, y'all, because when I say I see the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, I just see the same old stuff. It's just, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You know, people don't know how it feels to, you know, believe that, okay, I'm gonna meet someone that's gonna be like me or equal to me or same mindset, similar mindset, because ain't nobody gonna be just like you, but just have the same core, you know, beliefs and different things. And year after year after year, you know, time after time, it's just like, oh yeah, that was too good to be true. Oh no, that's not. Oh, like, You don't understand, like, it's very, 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 very discouraging. And this is the last time I'm talking about anything with men and dating. And you know, and men, I know it's some women out here that are toxic, that are not what they should be. So I understand that. But like I said, I can't speak from that perspective. I can only speak from my experiences and the women around me experiences, and it is the worst. And these women that are around me that are single are great women, great, educated, smart, attractive, like, they're good women, you know. And it's like, shoot, they seeing the same stuff I'm seeing, and I'm just like, this is crazy. Something is definitely going on. But either way, God is good. You know, I have to keep saying that. I keep having to remind myself that. And I'm not gonna say, oh, I don't believe it's any more good men out there. Somewhere it is. It's just very discouraging when you're seeing all these husbands cheating, and people that ain't even got married yet, they cheating before they walk down the aisle. And it's just social media, it's just a mess. It's a mess. And I just feel like I don't want to be in it. Like, I don't want no parts of it. I don't want to. God gonna have to really work with me, work on me, work with my trust. And when that right person comes along, because I just can't. I'm not seeing it right now. I'm seeing the same old stuff. People doing the same stuff and acting like it's nothing, or in denial, or lying, saying one thing when it's another thing. I got married men in my DMs talking about they about to get a divorce. I got guys that have been in relationships with the same woman for several years in my DM. I got famous people. I got non-famous people. I got all types of stuff going on in my DMs. That's not right. It's just when you, as you grow older and you keep dating, and then you meet people that you think are, oh, okay, they have a lot in common with me, and just things that happen that's coincidental and stuff or whatever, and you're trying to find the God in everything. So you're looking at it like, oh my God, this could be God placing this person around me, or he's doing this for a reason. And then you find out that it's like, no, it's just the devil continuing to play with you again. And it's like, why are you playing with me? Like, what's going on? Because my intentions are always right. Like, my intentions are never negative. I'm never trying to trick a man out of no money or use a man or nothing like that. It's never been me. So it just gets to the point to where it's just like, why is this the type of guys that are coming my way? Like, that's not my character at all. I never showed that that's my character. I've never acted that way. Anybody that know me, whether they've dated me or not, they know that that ain't my character. So I'm just like, what is really going on, you know, with, I don't get it. I don't understand what is going on with these guys lying and saying it's one thing when it's another thing. You could be real with me. If you just getting to know me and you just meet me, everything's out on the table. We could be upfront with everything, but you don't act like one thing when it's another thing, you know? So it's just very emotionally draining. And that's why I'm saying, like, okay, Darra, time out. I'm gonna have to write a new list of specific prayers to God, which I was originally, I think I told you guys in one of my videos that I was going to finish one, but I probably need to just start all over from scratch and be very, very, very specific with what it is that I want to attract, because I don't understand this one, why I keep attracting the same type of guys, and why are they coming in such disguises. Like, they're coming in disguises to where you would swear up and down like, oh my God, yeah, y'all probably at work, or that's probably him. Like, this is the type of disguises they're coming in. Like, why would you keep sending people my way that's like that? The only thing I could come up with, y'all, is that God has to take us through tests and tests and tests until we get it. And so you could go through something and, you know, and be thinking to yourself, oh, okay, maybe this happened because of that. And you're out of it and it's over. But mentally, you know, maybe God, and emotionally, maybe God knows that, yeah, but what she's thinking in her head, she still didn't get the lesson out of what that situation was. And so that's the only thing I can come up with, is like certain red flags, or when you're praying to God for a soulmate or whatever you want to call it, you do have to be specific. Like, you can't let little stuff fly over your head. Like, if communication is one of your main things, and you know, oh, okay, this person got to be on top of their communication, you know that for sure. Or if I need to see him however many times a week, if that's what you know you want and you need to stay specific, you know, with that being, not looking over things like, oh, well, that's okay, oh, well, this is all right, oh, well, that, no, because that's not what you prayed for. That's not what you prayed for, and that's not what you asked for. So that's the only thing I can take from my dating experiences and getting to know people and all of that, is you go through things, and maybe God tries to test you again, like to see, or really, I really think it's the enemy. The enemy comes in putting more stuff in your lap and in your way to distract you, maybe from some things, I don't know. And then, so then you're looking at that, and so God just takes it and uses it, I guess, just is sitting back watching me like, well, what is she gonna do? How's she gonna look at that? How is she, you know? And I think it's just all about, will you pass this test? And one thing I will tell you is that each situation will make you stronger, because if you deal with one situation and it's a person that has a personality of no remorse, could care less, and don't give a you know what, then it's like, oh, that's how it is, that's how we rolling. It kind of toughens you up, like, oh, okay, you know. So then there's another situation, you know, that's not too far from that or whatever. It's just kind of like, okay, oh, I got you, okay. It's kind of like you just feel like, okay, God, you're trying to tell me something. So what are you trying to tell me? To get a little bit more specific with the red flags that I'm looking at, the red flags that I'm calling out. Like, what should I be taking from this? So it's just I'm just tired of going through it. That's all. That's why I'm venting to you guys today. I'm tired of going through it. It's so frustrating, and it's just like, I feel like I just keep getting played with. Like, why are you playing? Like, why are you sending people my way, the enemy? And why isn't God blocking these people? Which he is blocking people, because there's ways that he's protect me from every situation. But how I am, I don't even want to know you. Like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't even want to think that it could be something. I don't want to think, if you're not for me, I don't even want to hear you. I don't want to hear your mouth. And that's what I had told God in my prayers, was that if he ain't for me, I don't even have time to get to know him. And I know some of my friends always say, but sometimes you need situations to prepare you for whatever situation you're supposed to be in. And I'm just like, I don't believe that. I don't believe you should have to go through a bunch of drama and mess to get you prepared for the one that's for you. I don't agree with all that mess. I just feel like that's negative, in my opinion. It's just to the point to where I know I told God for sure. I told him, if the person's not for me, I don't want to see him. I don't want to know anything about him. I don't want to talk to him. I don't care. I only want to attract someone who's for me or whatever. Like, that's all. Like, that's what I told God. So that's why for me, it gets very frustrating, because I know my heart's in the right place. I know I'm being specific and I'm praying. That's why I said I'm just going to start all over and rewrite out some of the things that I personally would like in a mate, in a husband, or whatever. I'm gonna just start all over or look at that list and pull out some of the things, you know, that I still feel today or whatever. Because this is ridiculous, and that's the only thing I can come up with, is he wants me to be a little bit more strict on the things that are on the list or something. But I'm gonna tell y'all, I used to be very strict, like the smallest thing, and I'm like, that's how I used to be. So it used to be the smallest little thing, and I would be ready to call a quits, because I don't know. I don't know. That's just how I used to be. But over time, I've changed, and I try to look at people as human, understanding that people are going to make mistakes. And so it's like you're mixing that in with, well, Darra, nobody's going to come and be perfect. They might be perfect for you, but they're not going to be perfect. But then I have a hard time trying to weed out the things to overlook and the things not to overlook. You know, it just turns into a whole confusion situation, and God is not of confusion. So I just don't know, y'all. I'm tired of talking about it. I'm so tired. It's just people will come into your life and just act like one thing and be somebody else. And you just be like, wait a minute, what? Oh, I thought you wasn't on this. I thought you weren't. But they be on the same stuff, just sneaky, on slide with it. So, yeah. Focusing on me, my career, and my bag, and God. Like, that's where my mind is going to continue to stay. And yeah, for y'all guys, people like to DM me, single guys too. Come to me correct or don't come at all. And I'm tired of saying it. I feel like I say that all the time. Come correct or don't come. I mean that. I'm not gonna overlook things just because you cute. I'm not gonna do it. So you wasting your time. Do not DM me. Do not come at me. Do not approach me if you're not gonna come to me the right way. If you're not a man of God, for one, if you're not driven, if you're not, you know, like, it's just like, don't even look my way. Like, don't even reach out to me. You know, if you don't know how to properly ask a woman out on a date, don't come to me. You know, like, it's just getting to the point to where it's like, y'all too big and grown, and I'm just tired of it. And I know I'm venting. I'm talking like I'm talking to them, like I'm going off. I don't care. This is for whoever. This video can go all around the world. I could care less. But my public announcement is, don't come to me. If you ain't on nothing, don't come to me. What goes around comes around, honey. So you coming to me and you're thinking you about to play? No. You won't even get through the front door. Boo-boo. Show you how good my God is. My God will protect me before I even get to the point of meeting somebody, or however. My God protects me before I can even step into disasters. So that's just my thing. It's just an emotional thing of being tired of getting my hopes up because I believe and I'm positive and I know that there are great men out there, and then finding out like, man, you're like, man, I was really rooting for you. If I wasn't rooting for nobody else, I was really rooting for you, and dang, you on some thought-ish too. Woo! But oh well, it is what it is. I'm sorry, y'all. I know every time I have my little events, I feel like I'm always all over the place. But that's really what this video was supposed to be about. That not so much really a vlog and me going to do whatever I'm doing or whatever. But I don't know, it's how I feel. I'm tired, and it's the worst. Then like I have married friends. They done went through all types of drama in their marriage too. So it's not like, you know, so I'm just saying it to say that like the cheating thing, that's the thing that is like disrespect and cheating and being in people's DM, all that falls under disrespect and cheating in my book. That's something I would not be able to put up with as a girlfriend, let alone a wife. I wouldn't be able to put up with that. So some people a little stronger than me, but couldn't be me. I don't have time for it. So I just pray that God protect me from people that don't mean me any good, that do not have good intentions for me, because it is some evil people out here, some evil men out here that all they care about is they self and what they want, not what you say you want. It's all about them. And those things are normally spot on from the beginning when you meet people. So I guess it's just about learning to, when you see that, okay, that person's a little self-absorbed, just walk away immediately. You ain't even got to explain. Just leave, because we got to love ourselves first. And I think that's probably the big lesson in dating for me is maybe God, like I love myself, but maybe there's a certain level of love that I'm supposed to have for myself that I just have not developed because of me trying to be less strict and be a little bit more open, because we're humans, you know, and it's like throwing me off. And so like I'm listening to things and trying to be open to things that I wouldn't normally be open to, just because I'm trying to, I want to be in a situation, but that's the thing. I want to be in a right situation. So I don't know. I just think that's what it's about. It's about maybe God is just really, really, like, maybe the question is, but do you really love yourself? You love yourself, but do you really love yourself? You know, and loving yourself is sticking and standing on your word and your heart of what it is you know you want in a mate. Not what they want, not what they saying they want to do. It's about what do you want? And if what they want aligns with what you want at the same timing, then you know, okay, maybe this is something, maybe we can move forward. If they don't, get up out of there. Stop talking to them. Don't associate with them. I just know God is so good though. Man, when I say God don't play about me, God do not play about me. So I don't have nothing to be sad about. But like I told y'all before, it's the whole situation is frustrating, and that's what makes me cry and go through things, because it's a frustrating situation. Like, it's like you playing, like, what? I'm not playing, you playing, what's going on? What, you know? Love yourself. That's the only thing I can hear loud is love yourself, stick to your values, and gotta send someone that's on the same page, and then you move forward or whatever. But in the meantime, do you, boo-boo. Focus on that bag, that relationship with God, building that up even more and more. It's one thing to go to church. That really means nothing to me. But building that relationship between you and God, that is what matters. I don't know what all y'all believe in, but this is what I believe in. You focus on your relationship with God and everything else shall fall in line. And that's a lot of what I've been trying to do. So I've really been just trying not to allow people to come into my space and frustrate me or take my energy or whatever, because I have been so focused on what it is that I want to do in life and my purpose. And I'm very aware that we get one life. And in this one life, I definitely don't want to spend it unhappy and doing things that I don't want to do. So that's a lot of where my mind has been. And I guess that's why I just felt like talking about it, because I'm human and I go through things. And I don't know, it could be somebody else out there that's feeling the same way. I still encourage you, even though I go through my little ish, I still encourage people. There are good people out there, but let's try to be more specific with what we want and really pay attention and shut people down when they're not holding up their end to the end of what, you know, for what it is. Because guys will try to match themselves to what you want. Boy, bye. Focus on what it is you wrote out. Write it out, what you want in your mate. Write all it out. Focus on that. And if it's something that you know that you could not live with, and that's something that they do, then they're X'd out. That's how I'm doing it from day one. Oh, okay. You don't like talking on the phone? Oh, okay, next. You don't like to, next. That's how we should be. I think that's the lesson. But anyway, y'all, that's just how I feel. So thank y'all for listening to me vent. And make sure y'all subscribe to this channel if you're not, because we got a lot of great vlogs and I'm getting into some other things. You know, we've been having home decor, and it's gonna be home decor forever though, because we're trying to buy a house too. Or we will buy a house. We're not trying, we are going to buy a house, investment property. But yeah, I will see you guys later.